Here's Nemesis Wave Nova and the Walgreens exclusive Nova. The Nemesis Nova does not come with any accessories, but the Walgreens exclusive Nova comes with a few accessories: a pair of fists, straight-fingered hands, and World Mind with a stand. The sculpt on World Mind is quite good, and there is a small hole at the center to insert the stand. These are just normal straight-fingered hands to do his flying poses. The new Walgreens Nova is definitely more comic accurate to his classic appearance with the gold hands and also the narrower goal on the calves. Unlike the old Hasbro Nova, which has the hands in blue and also a big area of the goal on the calves. The back of both figures, however, are plain, unlike in the comics where I think more often he's drawn with a star at the back. Having the shoulder pads on the newer figure is also more comic accurate. And in the comics, his eyes are also usually white out and not have human eyes like in this early Hasbro version. The Walgreens eyes, however, are blue instead of white out, but at the very least, it isn't the human eyes which are painted on it. For the star on the helmet, the new Walgreens Nova definitely did it way better. The Nemesis Nova looks like he has a starfish plastered on the helmet. The shoulder pads are also really well done because it swivels around. So when he does the flying pose, this shoulder pads is able to rotate together with the arms. It looks more natural having the shoulder pads swivel around the arm like this rather than having it attached to the shoulder ball by pegs like the older figures. So in terms of appearance, the new Nova figure is better in all aspects except that it doesn't have a freaking nose under the helmet. At the very least, the previous Nova has a nose sculpted under the helmet. And look at that, even Nova Prime has a sculpted nose behind the mask, and also Sam Alexander. Where's your nose, Walgreens Nova? So yeah, that's about the only winning point of the previous Nova, having a nose. In terms of articulation, the new one doesn't have the shoulder butterfly joint, but I'm not really bothered about it because having the swivel shoulder pad is worth sacrificing the butterfly joints. I don't think this Nova figure needs the shoulder butterfly joints anyways. The previous figure has the old ball hip joints and also this sort of weird ankle joint, which is really common from Toy Biz era. It does have the toe joint though. And also having the articulated fingers, which is really weird. And I've shared before that I don't like this body mold because he looks like he's really hunched forward, and if I move the ab crunch one click backwards, his back will really be leaning backwards instead. The new Nova figure is able to look down this much and look up this much, but the previous Nova figure is not even able to look up at all. Can look down, but not look up, can only look straight. Arms able to go up sideways that much. Double hinge elbow joints. The Nemesis Nova has a forearm swivel, but the new one does not have the forearm swivel. And of course, different sort of joints on the wrist. Abs can crunch forward this much and back this much. The ball hip joints definitely allow a wider split, but Nova doesn't really need to do those kind of splits, does he? And both of them have double hinged knee joints and also calf swivel. I definitely prefer the joints and articulation on the newer Nova. Here's Retro Spidey and Darkhawk. The Walgreens Nova definitely sizes up better with the more recent figures. The Nemesis Nova looks kind of undersized. And here's Sam Alexander Nova and Nova Prime. We definitely need a newer Nova Prime figure. This figure is actually not bad. The shiny blue on it is really great, and the head sculpt is also good. And in fact, the sculpt on the whole body is actually quite decent. Really excellent. The only thing is that it is kind of undersized compared to the more recent Marvel Legends figures, and also they need to update these shoulder pads instead of having them like this. When he wants to do his flying poses, it really restricts the hand movement. Look at how awkward he looks like if you make a flying pose with this Nova Prime figure. Look at that. And here's the BAF Titus, who is a good size bigger than all of these Nova figures. So between these two classic versions of Nova, definitely the newer Walgreens Nova wins it hands down. More accessories, better proportion and size, and better sculpt as well, especially the star on the helmet. The only downside is that the new figure doesn't have a nose. I'm definitely gonna let go of the Nemesis Wave Nova. Thanks for watching. Do check out my other comparison and reviews at my channel.